Hello, this is Kay from Navi Consulting. Today, we are going to go over all types of college applications so that you can pick the right one for you. When applying for colleges, one of the first and most popular questions that comes up is, how do I apply? The answer appears simple at first, by using a college application. However, there are several different types of college application with varying requirements, deadlines, universities included. This video will aim to give a brief overview of key differences between the application types so students are better informed regarding which are the right one for them. The most common college application is the aptly named Common Application. The Common Application has more than 800 colleges that a student can apply to. The idea behind the application is to provide a holistic review of a given student, complete with academic history such as GPA, standardized testing scores, and high school coursework, family and personal background, extracurricular activities, recommendation letters, and the much-dreaded personal essay. Each individual school then has its own mini application with university-specific questions, which may include items such as a major declaration and supplemental essays. The Common App remains the most used type of application as it is the most widely accepted and most straightforward to use. The Common Application for Fall 2021 opens on August 1st, 2020, but underclassmen can start filling out portions of Common App beginning as early as August 1st, 2019. The Coalition application is next in terms of institutions that accept it. As of 2020, about 90 colleges accept the Coalition application, and there are certain schools that only accept this application and not the Common App. Coalition colleges have specific criteria for membership in that they are centered on the idea of affordability and meeting students' financial needs. Coalition schools must also graduate at least 70% of their students within 6 years. Moreover, the Coalition application offers students a unique opportunity to begin preparing for their applications at any grade in high school and to store materials such as essays, portfolios, resumes, recommendations online in a virtual locker. Students can also collaborate with mentors during their high school career by sharing materials in their locker. QuestRich, similar to the Common App, has places a strong emphasis of the income status of applying freshmen. However, unlike the Coalition app, admission through QuestRich guarantees a full scholarship upon admission. At the moment, QuestRich is partnered with 42 institutions as of 2019. Application through QuestRich is done by early decision with the student having to attend the school they matched with. The second round of application is also available for finalists participating in QuestRich regular decision. The QuestRich application opens in late summer. Then there's a system shared application, which is not a specific type of application, but rather a subtype of applications. This application includes universities that all fall within the same state system. Some well-known examples include State University of New York, SUNY, City College of New York, CUNY, and University of California, UC schools. This application allows for the student to complete and submit one single application and send it to other members of shared system. For example, once the student completes the UC application and they have selected as UC Berkeley as their first choice, adding UCLA would require virtually little to no extra work. Different systems shared application open on different dates, such as UC's on August 1st. Lastly, there are also select schools that allow for their own application. Most offer the Common App as well. However, some like MIT only offer their own. In most cases, there is virtually no difference between the general sections of Common App and university general sections. Again, it's not only one application, but rather a type of applications. Applications open on different dates. For example, MIT's application on August 19th. So, how can you choose the right application for you? Well, it depends on what your needs are. If you are someone who is going to apply a large number of colleges, then minimize your time spending various applications by using the Common App. If you are coming from a low-income family, then applying through Coalition and QuestBridge might be a good opportunity for you. Then if you are set up only applying to schools within a set state system, such as California or New York, then shared system application will be the primary application method. Lastly, if you only plan to applying to only a few select colleges that do not accept any type of application previously mentioned, you will have to use the selected schools' individual application system. However, more often than not, students end up having to complete more than one application in order to ensure that they are not limiting themselves by only applying to few universities. There are also several types of admissions that are important to consider when applying for colleges. Regular admission is the most common type of admission. It is when the school sets a hard deadline, typically between late November and January, which marks the last day of students sending any and all materials to apply to the given school. In essence, through the regular admission, all students are being evaluated against each other at the same time. Rolling admission, on the other hand, operates on the idea of first come, first serve, where applications are reviewed for acceptance as they are submitted. There are also two principal options to apply early: early decision and early action. Both are methods through which admission can be applied for earlier, usually from mid-October to mid-November. The key differences between the two methods is the following. ED is committal, meaning if a student applies through this admission method, they are legally bound to attend the school if accepted. Moreover, only one school can be applied through ED because it's binding nature. Lastly, there is also deferred admission, which allows for the acceptance student to delay attending the university. This is done for students who would like to take a gap year or when universities identify an individual as having solid credentials but are still unable to offer them a place in the program of their choice in the year they applied. Again, you might wonder which admission plan is right for me, when is the best timing. Starting with the early admission options, it is imperative to be sure of your choice if you're applying to school through ED as is binding, meaning regardless of your financial aid offered or other acceptances, you have to attend the school you applied ED through. EA, on the other hand, allows for students to space out their deadlines so they can select a subsection of application at a time. Regular admissions are part of almost all students' applications, and a rolling admission allows for a less competitive admission process. The right type of application and admission is something that should be discussed and analyzed in depth, as it varies on a student-to-student base. Like all other aspects of the life, the coronavirus has changed some aspects of college application and individual school requirements. For example, Princeton only offers regular decision, Harvard accepts the SAT after deadline and may extend the application deadline. And MIT, as well as all the UC schools, are dropping the SAT and the ACT as mandatory requirement. Moreover, through the Common Application, students have the additional platform to recount the difficulties they might have endured during the coronavirus outbreak. Monitoring the COVID-19 effects on the future and current states of college application is of utmost importance to us, and you can keep up with all the details updates by visiting our website.